Alright, welcome to the patch note breakdown for June 12th, 2025 for BDO console. So we're going to start with the update notice. Hell Adventures is the Black Desert console service team. We're informing you the latest update. Sure. Today's update introduces Dosa's Abyssal Legacy skill. Interesting. I've heard some good and bad things about this. Reduced contribution costs for node connections and house purchases. Pretty good for, that's like a big thing for worker empires. Extends the price guarantee period for fish. Cool, because AFK fishing need another buff. Rebalanced conquest and node wars. Sure. Yeah, I'm sure you did. And more. Let's see. Dosa. Here's their new skill. Here's some animation for it. It's like one of like the widest fucking area of effect skills in the game. Yeah, it's just basically Dosa's Magnus skill. To my knowledge, it's a pretty big like debuff, and I think it's forward guarded. So, yeah, it's kind of slow. The animation's kind of slow, so it might be like I don't know. We'll see how bad it is. I haven't heard too much about it since it's come out. We'll see how bad this actually like the debuff is, because otherwise I think that animation's like really fucking slow. It's where you can ring menu blade waltz. Cool. Succession. Change so fog level effects are also applied to flow. Cleave. Sure. Some damage buffs, I think. Yeah, so some PvE buffs, I think. Whenever we see these PvP percentages sort of increase like this, it's most of the time for like based on a percentage of like they're keeping the PvP damage the same but still increasing the PvE damage. So yeah, just looks like Dosa's getting a PvE buff because they really needed it. Amazing. Adjusted evasion skills for the following 24 classes. I mean, it's like all of them. Hey, no Witcher Wizard, Pog. Updated all motions, ensuring all classes now travel for a similar distance when using the skill. Sure. Increase the time during which your character can rotate based on camera direction. Okay, sure, whatever. Improve the combo more smoothly into other skills. That'll be interesting. Change the stamina cost to 150. I think it was 100 before, so I think that's a nerf. Change so invincible is applied during all motions of the skill. Cool. So evasion is, yeah, DVE frame. Removed all other effects. Change to be affected by movement speed. Okay, so if you're not 5 movement speed, you won't go as far. Sure. Change the key commands to double tapping the direction key to perform forward direction, to L2 LT to perform lateral and back. Okay, so now you're using like left trigger plus forward or backwards to do your evasion skill. Sure. You're no longer like double tapping. That's fine. Some just sort of nerfs, it looks like, where things you can't do during evasion. Class changes. Let's see. There's some minor like fake bug fixes, it looks like. Okay. Content, storage, transport, function improvements. Okay. Increase the number of trade wagons so you can transport trade goods to other town storages from 1 to 5. Okay, that's like they removed the trade system. I guess maybe people are still doing trade crates. I don't know. Seems like a waste of developer space. Magoria lost items. Rumors have begun circulating among captains sailing the Great Ocean that valuable items can be obtained from Magoria lost items. Revamped Magoria lost items. Added a new Magoria lost item that allows you to obtain a valuable item when opened with a gold key. You can now use the required key for each Magoria loot lost item to obtain one item according to a set probability. Reduce the spawn rate of Magoria's lost items by approximately 75%. So they made them spawn less, but I'm guessing they buffed what's in them. I have no idea what this stuff is. And crow coins at the bottom and gold bars. Moss covered map is interesting because that's what you use to get attempts at the Evanroost Knoll. So I guess that's good, but I have no idea what this other 11 stuff. Yeah, I mean, crow coins, sure. Oh, okay, here we go. 2 billion silver. Holy shit. That's pretty good for just sailing. Like, it's like, oh, cool, I found floating treasure. Cool, let me buy a gold key off the market for 20 million and make a bill. It's not bad. We addressed several minor but frustrating issues in gathering and hunting. For example, in the Narcan hunting region, bush thicket biddles that interfered with aiming your hunting rifle have been improved, as the mystery box spawning from buried trace during gathering cannot be interacted with after their first interaction. Interesting. So I think what that's saying is if you open like your boxes, you have to use the key the first time you touch the box. Otherwise, you're locked out of it. That's, I don't know how much I like that. I think that's the help, especially when you get like the 10 proc, where it spawns 10 or 20 of those boxes, and it's kind of a nightmare. I think that's the help of that. But yeah, that's, I don't know. We'll see. Not super high on that one. Change the bush thicket beetle to no longer spawn in the Narcan hunting area. Sure. Adjusted the placement of some non-hunting monsters in the Narcan. Sure. Change the swarm of bees to no longer spawn in the hunting area near the ash forest of Sylvia. Okay. Increase the chance to obtain Millennial Wild Ginseng by 50%. Wow, that's pretty cool. Never actually gotten this, even though I gather kind of often. This is the like 3-month buff that applies to your like entire family. It does a bunch of crazy shit. Saltwater crocodile habitat. Saltwater crocodiles have increased in number and expanded their habitat as the more aggressive saltwater crocodiles expanded their territory. 9 sharks and black rust have disappeared from the area. Add in new groups of saltwater crocodiles to saltwater crocodile habitat. Change the saltwater crocodile habitat so that the 9 sharks and black rust no longer appear there. Okay. This is the place you go if you're getting if you want the Evanroost Knoll, to my knowledge, and you also need to go here for like the like high tier Karaki, if I'm not mistaken. So cool, they made it a little better. Ease contribution points cost for purchasing house and node connections. This is one I'm kind of excited about, the change. Along with this, contribution points needed to purchase houses have also been adjusted to ensure they don't exceed 5. Okay, so houses will at least at most cost 5 contribution now. That's pretty cool. Although this adjustment mainly targeted houses in regions like Sylvia and Drigan, which is like, to put it in perspective, I'm pretty sure like one of the main Sylvia houses people like to use was like 12 CP, which is like crazy. CP required for purchasing houses are set according to their usage and size. Therefore, as the required CP for a larger house have been lowered, CP need for smaller ones have also been reduced. Cool. As a result, required CP has been decreased not only in the Sylvia and Drigan area, but also for houses that already acquired fewer than 5. With these updated CP requirements, we hope adventurers will find even more diverse and useful ways to spend their CP. Cool. Cool. So it's like all these like connecting nodes, like their CP is getting dropped. Like it's the ones that have like nothing on them, basically. The like gateways and stuff, and like the just the connecting stuff. Basically, the CP requirements is getting lowered, which is overall will help empires. Jeez, yeah, it's a lot. Nice. So, you know, your node empires will be, you can probably get more nodes now, which, I mean, that's always good. Okay. If they decrease the required CP for certain nodes and houses, the required amount of CP is returned to you invested in those nodes or houses. Added production nodes near Keplin. Let's see. Marnie's lab, okay. Fir timber is pretty good. Geanin farm, cedar timber and cedar sap, pretty good. Vanacori, powder of earth, pretty good. And the rough translucent. So all 4 of these nodes are actually like really good, and they're only 1 CP. Fuck yeah. I'd probably taken all these. improve the process so you can move to the next worker more quickly when using view contiguously. Oh, okay, so they sped up the like hiring workers like role thing. Cool. As modern society moves at a hectic pace, we've prepared an update to help add a little more relaxation and morning coffee break for adventurers. Since fish decrease in value over time, many of you sell your fish caught via auto fishing overnight in the morning. To ensure you don't have to worry about their value during your busy morning, we extended the price guarantee period for fish. Oh, okay. Okay, so now you can like hold on to fish for like 2 days instead of one, basically. Yeah, so literally you like it used to be like you caught a fish and over the course of 24 hours the price degraded. So you had to like you wanted to sell them kind of like pretty quick after you were done. This is like, hey, we're giving you an extra 24 hours where like the price will still degrade, but like at a rate that's like half as slow. Cool. We love AFK fishing here. Some item changes, just some notes. Decreased like the droughts, looks like, or is the event droughts. The weight. Add additional items usable with your fairy's continuous care. Dim tree spirits armor used to be needed to moor Caphras stones for enhancement than Reno's armor because back when those were top tier gear, Dim tree's armor offered slightly better stats. But nowadays, since more adventurers use both as stepping stone to even better gear, it decided it was just easier to make the Caphras requirements the same for both. Okay, so the basically Dim tree no longer needs like it's like 3,000 more Caphras for C20. It's like so it doesn't matter which you pick. So like Dim tree is just a better one before you get your fallen gods. And they've done the same thing to the dandelion for the other thing, which, I mean, I don't know. I think if you don't have full Pent Black Stars by this point, I just genuinely don't know what you're doing. Yeah, so. Basically just made the dandelion and the dim tree match their Caphras stone requirement across the board. Sure. Monster improved Ataraxian boss battles. When you claim the weekly quest rewards from Vahamaka or Sakraya, you also receive the entry item for the next boss area. If you have the corresponding boss area entry item, you can talk to the exit NPC Evosador in the final area of each biome to move to the next biome's boss battle prep zone. If you have a dagger that lets you enter the boss battle prep zone, the usual button to move to the next area won't appear anymore. When you complete one of the 4 weekly quests for Vahamaka, depending on the weekly quest you completed, you will receive the Corrupt Yolan Dagger along with your rewards. If you have the Corrupt Yolan Dagger and talk to the Evelyn's Door in Vaha's Garden, a button will move to Sikia's Garden will be activated. Oh, cool. Added how to obtain and use this information to the following 2 items required to enter Ataraxian boss areas. Cool. Mount. Following the previous update, which improved quality of life and presentation for horse taming, we've added fun new elements, increased revenue, and improvements that enhance the excitement and of checking tamed horses to training today. Additionally, to further heighten the anticipation when checking which wild horses has been tamed, wild horses with special stats distinct from normal horses has been added. The environment in which the mountains and fields of Black Desert has improved to better support the growth of wild horses, allowing adventurers to capture better wild horses. Changed the level range of capturing wild horses from 1 to 10 to 1 to 20. Oh, cool. So you can literally just catch like level 15 horses now and just imperial them instantly. That's pretty cool. Change the tier range of capturable wild horses from tier 67 to tier 6 to 8. Oh, okay, so you can just catch like tier 8 horses now, which, let's be real here, I don't think I've ever even caught a tier 7 like when I was catching horses for my like daily. So like this means nothing to me because it's like, cool, now 7s and 8s can spawn. Okay, is it like, is 7s actually going to be a thing now? Because they weren't before, so I imagine 8s aren't going to be a thing. Like, you're almost never going to see tier 8s, and then it's like, oh, yeah. According to rumors among stable keepers, new breeds of wild horses that have never been seen before are being discovered. A rare male wild horse, which grows 2.5 times slower but sells for about 5 times the price, may appear at a lower chance. A female horse with 4 breeding counts may appear at a low chance. Okay. Change the remote collection feature in the stable to follow the rules below when used. Remote collection is available for up to 20 horses regardless of the actual available space in the stable. If you exceed 20 horses and there's insufficient space in the stable, remote collection will be unavailable. Okay. Added the prerequisite usable age-wrapped luminous rope. You can obtain it as follows: being training master 1 and doing the basically the training EXP quests. And then you basically get this item from doing like the 7th one now. Cool. So it's, if I remember correctly, this is just a capturing rope that never breaks. Improve the capturing rope so you don't climb up by pressing XA when there's a column of terrain ahead during use. That's pretty cool. So when you go to capture horses, if like there's terrain in the way now, you can actually climb it. That's pretty good. Quest and knowledge. Improve so that you already own the Achilles Eye knowledge. The chat button that grants this knowledge will no longer appear when interacting with the Achilles storage keeper, Harold Romson. Improve so that all quests related to Dawn Clubs now appear in the suggested tab. Added knowledge loot so that you can obtain the knowledge of each boss in defeating any world, field, or guild boss. Now you are guaranteed to obtain the knowledge of the respective boss when you land the last hit on any world, field, or guild boss. Okay, cool. So it used to be, I think, like you had to get the last hit and then it was a chance for knowledge, and now it's just if you get the last hit, no matter what, you get knowledge. That's pretty cool. Added knowledge entries for the following bosses. Con. Okay. Rumors of What's-It stones being fished up have been spread amongst villagers in Valia. You could check out the story by accepting the Something Neat quest from the Black Spirit quests menu with a character from level 7. Okay. Node Conquest Wars. To ensure that each siege weapon used in Node and Conquest Wars have been more defined roles, we're adjusting the balance of siege weapons. Additionally, we have improved the Caphras elephant's hit detection and made changes to its movement that looked unnatural. This may feel like a downgrade in performance compared to before, but we have increased the skill damage and made certain skills more flexible to use. Change the balance of the following siege weapons. Cannons. Increase the damage dealt to wood fence, the fences, the fence gate, the barricades, the siege tower, and the gate by 30%. Increase the damage dealt to flame towers, enhance flame towers, Watcha, and enhance Watcha by 60%. So all of your walls and all of your like defense towers are taking more damage from cannons. That's a change. I don't really like that. I feel like already having a cannon in your guild, like someone that can actually do cannons in Node Wars and Siege, is already such a huge advantage over a guild that doesn't. And this almost makes it feel required to me, which, I don't know, puts the onus on, I guess. It's like another level of like, hey, this nowhere guild, you want to be a nowhere guild? Well, make sure you have a cannon team. I don't know. Increase the damage dealt to flame tower, enhance flame tower, Watcha, enhance Watcha by 24%. Okay. Siege tower. Medium and large siege towers are now separated by Conquest Wars tiers, and their durability and DP have been adjusted as below. No one even uses these. Like, I don't know. I've seen like the siege towers have always been like a huge meme to me. Like the when they do get used, they just like die instantly. So like, I mean, they're increasing their durability and DP, but like, I don't know. We'll see. Flame Tower added a debuff in Unlimited Conquest War and Unlimited Node War construction that reduces damage reduction and evasion rate on flame turrets. Oh, amazing. So if you get hit by a flame tower now, you're fucked. Like your DR and evasion gets like nerfed into the ground if you get hit by a fucking flame tower now. Cool. Each time you are hit by a flame tower, you receive damage reduction -25 and evasion rate -7.5% for 15 seconds. This debuff stacks. Oh, Jesus Christ. Fix the issue where cannonballs obtained through crafting did not deal 30% more damage from the following annex buildings compared to guild cannonballs purchased from the guild military supply merchant. Oh, wow. So the whole point of crafting your own cannonballs was they were supposed to do more damage, and I guess it was bugged, so they never did. That sucks. Change the following for the Kadria Flint. Change the following attack skills so they no longer ignore forward guard and super armor effects. Charge and horn attack. So cool. So like, if you're super armor, they're not going to knock you out of super armor anymore. Increase the damage of attack skills. Change the damage calculation so that instead of being affected by the target's damage reduction stats, a fixed amount of damage is dealt in Node and Conquest War if damage reduction is 300 or higher, regardless of the actual stat value. That's pretty crazy. So basically now, even if you have like some pretty good defense stats, you're just going to take damage no matter what. I don't know how I feel about that. Total damage dealt on 4 chop and horn attack hits is 2,900. Damage per charge hit, 1,450. For example, if the target damage reduction rate is 30%, about 2,000 damage will be dealt upon a 4 chop hit. I don't know. I think we'll see how much elephants actually matter now, because I think knocking people out of super armor was like the big thing. But now if you're super armored and the elephant can't knock you out but still damages you, we'll see. It damages you more, but it doesn't knock you out of protection. We'll see if that trade-off actually makes it better or worse. The method for determining the closing time of node forts with hidden timers has been changed so that the battle remains tense until the very end. Adjusted the occupation node wars so that the closing time for the quest marked fort is now randomly set in seconds instead of minutes. Okay, so it will never end exactly on, like, for example, it would end like when the minute ticked over, but now it's just completely random. You have no idea when it's gonna end. Okay. Node War Tier 2 construction mode. Decrease the damage dealt by Lynch Cannon to Flame Tower, Hwacha, Enhanced Flame Tower, and Big Hwacha by approximately 50%. So in Tier 2, the cannons are gonna do less damage to the structures. Decrease, and in Tier 3 or Unlimited, decrease the damage dealt by Lynch Cannon by 25%. Okay. Weird. So they buffed the damage, but then nerfed the rate. Okay. Decrease the damage by Lynch Cannon to Flame Tower and Enhanced Flame Tower by 40%. Decrease the damage dealt by Lynch Cannon to Hwacha and Big Hwacha by approximately 30%. Okay, but like, who's setting up cannons in fucking occupation mode? Is this like a real thing? Like, who's doing that? Remove the knockdown effect from practice Lynch Cannon. Okay. Adjust the following effect of trap items. Remove the dismount effect and increase the damage to 600 every 2 seconds for 20 seconds when the trap is activated. 600 seconds every 2 seconds for 20 seconds. That's 6,000 damage if you get hit by a venom trap. Jesus. Yeah, I wonder, does it stack? I'm curious if that stacks. Like, if you hit like 3 venom traps, are you just dying in like, 10 seconds? I wonder how that works. Flame trap, increase the explosion radius by 50%. Okay. Improve the rewards obtainable from Node Wars. This applies to rewards obtained from Node Wars after the June 12th update and does not apply to rewards obtained before the update. Okay. So T5 is now making a bill. Oh, this is Valencia, so this is capped. So this is what, a bill now if you win? Okay. additional rewards for occupying the question node. Oh, so this is like the occupation mode rewards. Yeah, this is like for occupation. So if like you take like the random time for it, you get an extra 2 bill. Okay. Galphion, which is tier 2, I think, 1.2 bill. Same thing, 2 bill if you take the random time node on occupation. Balanos, which is uncapped currently, 1.5 bill now if you win on tier 5 uncapped. Pretty good. Where I think before it was only it was like 1 bill, I think, exactly. So 1.5 bill is pretty good. Improve the participation rewards to they just basically increased it by like 100,000 and they increased the medals for losing. Cool. Change the bookshelf furniture interactions that if a character is reading a book and you switch to another character, the reading animation will no longer persist and will disappear for better game optimization. Okay. Change the maximum level on season servers to better align with the intended purpose and meaning, and remove the life EXP increase buff. Didn't they do this? I thought they did this the last update. Yeah, so you can get to 63 and 99%, and then they remove the life EXP. I could have sworn they did that last update. I remember crashing out about it a bit. Improve so that if you possess a compass, you can ping your location to guild platoon party members in the desert or great ocean. Okay. Guild platoon party members can see the ping location even if they don't have a compass themselves. Bunch of bug fixes. Okay, let's look at the events. My Caphras stone extraction event. For enhanced items, just visit any town's blacksmith. The extraction cost for each Caphras stone is 1 silver with a 100% extraction rate. Cool. So if you need to rip your Caphras out of something, you know, when does this go through? July 10th. I'm a little worried. The fact that they gave us this is my speculation. The fact that they gave us this, I think that with the console, so in the end of the month, console is getting their next gen update. I think we're getting Ulukita, and I think we're getting Ator shoes, and I think this is why we're getting this Caphras event. Calling my shot right now. We are getting Ulukita with the we are getting Ulukita with the next gen update. Log in and stack up your rewards. It's just a login event. Yep, login event. The same login event we've been getting for who knows how long. The Black Spirit Trials, Red Battlefield. Challenge and conquer the Red Battlefield. Talk to the Black Spirit and accept Red Battlefield. Related quest. Acquire Battlefield tokens. Complete quest to receive rewards. Okay, let's see. Red Battlefield event quest for the Black Spirit. Event daily. Challenge the Red Battlefield. Gather Battlefield token times 12 for 200,000 silver. 200 million silver. Enhancement help kit. Mystical Spirit Tower times 100. Objective, gather Battlefield token times 60. That doesn't say daily, so I'm wondering if that's like a one-time thing. It's like, hey, go play Red Battlefield for a bit and you get some cronstones. Okay. Yeah, so 300 cronstones for doing, I think that's 5 matches. I could be wrong. I think this is one game, right? And then this is 5. It's either 1 and 5 or it's 2 and 10. We'll see. I haven't had Red Battlefield in a while. Saddle up for Imperial horse delivery. Oh man, why? Everyone's AFK fishing. Why? Who cares about horse training? Yeah, so it's the you get like the yeah, the trading delivery invoices and like the Flowers of Oblivion are doubled. Yeah, and it's the shiny capture seal stuff. I mean, yeah, this is like the typical horse training event that we get every once in a while. New and returning step-by-step leveling with the login rewards. Oh, okay. I remember reading about this. Basically, if you want to get someone into the game or if you're coming back to the game, there is juiced fucking rewards for new and returning players. So literally makes all of the early game way easier. So if you want to get into the game, now is the time. Festival vibes fill the air in Heidel. Complete one event quest each day, total 7 quests to get Jay's Hammer of Loyalty. Take on the event anticipating the festival and Heidel quests from 1 to 7 once per day and receive special rewards. Only one event quest can be completed per day. So you have basically a month to do 7 quests, and I guess they're daily, so you can't do all 7 at once, but you have basically a month to do 7 quests, and you get looks like a painting to put in your house and a Jace hammer. So go fucking do that shit. Want to hear tales from past festivals? Go find Levian, the historian visiting Heidel. Event, accept the event daily anticipation or quest, interact with the fountain, and grab the event item. This item can be attained through daily quests, and if you discard it, you cannot proceed to the next quest. Levian has tales to share while you await the festival. Remember the Heidel Festival from 6 years back? Every summer, adventurers gather for the festival. Let's hear, relive those memories, and share the festival spirit with Levian. Okay, so you can get all frames from the past Heidel balls? Okay, that's cool. So you can, like, get 7 paintings that, like, show the past Heidel balls. That's kind of cool, I guess, for people that would care about furniture and stuff. And of course, the last thing we're going to look at is the Pearl Shop update. This is the Black Desert console team. Before you, the following items are added to the Pearl Shop. Cool. Special Lucky Bundle pack out now. Okay, so it's rolly boxes. Yeah, it's just rolly boxes. Let's see, anything else? Fantastic Young Dragon Surprise. Choose your newborn Crimson Dragon. Okay, and that's it. Still no backpacks. We're still missing the cooking and alchemy backpack, to my knowledge, and we haven't gotten the dances back since almost a year since the dances went away. Well, that's it. Thank y'all for watching. This has been the patch note breakdown for June 12th, 2025. See y'all later.